What's up, everybody? Arrg Pirate here, and today we're going to take a first look at Paladins. Now, Paladins is a free-to-play hero shooter that takes a lot of examples from a game like Overwatch. Now, it's not a perfect carbon copy of Overwatch, but there are a lot of elements similar. But there are some unique things that I actually really enjoy. Let's get into the game. Paladins automatically puts you into a sort of test run tutorial that's just very basic of, how to play this game. Now, you play as a hero named Victor, and he's a very traditional shooting type hero. He's got a grenade that he throws, he's got a fully automatic gun, and you just kind of run through this tutorial, kill the enemies, and, it kind of explains how everything's done. Once you get over the initial, hey, this is how to shoot a gun and throw a grenade, you then learn how to take an objective, defend an objective from incoming enemies, and then if you look at the top of the screen, there's the blue bar that's filling up. When it gets to 100%, a cart spawns in, and then you stand close to this cart and it wheels to where the objective is. Now, if you leave the cart alone, it will stop, and when you're actually playing the mission, or PvP, it actually starts rolling the opposite direction. Now, this really just kind of shows you, hey, this is how to play the game. Apparently, you're not supposed to jump on top of the cart and just stay up here, because you get really, glitchy, as you can see. It's really hard to aim, it's really hard to do anything, so you're probably really not supposed to do that, but, that's one thing I've always done in, a game like Overwatch. Now, this is a first look, so I completed this mission, and I'm just going to go into the menu and smash the square button until I actually get into another game. I really don't care about looking at the menu or anything like that. I already kind of had a basic idea of what to expect from Paladins, but, I really don't want to take anybody's, complaints or words. I'm going to figure it out for myself, and it is a free game, so, why not? Now, I've had several drop queues and things like that, so I cut all of them out, but this is the first time I'm actually in the character draft screen. And with this free version, you get a handful of heroes to choose from. You can buy a Founders Pack and unlock all the heroes. But, I'm going to try this out like I said. I end up going with a support hero named Pip. Now, he has several abilities. His ultimate shoots, this special shot that turns his enemy into a chicken. Yeah, that's right, a chicken. And they have, I believe, 1200 health, so you can, if you can focus down a tank and kill him very fast. He also has a healing potion that he can throw and heal everybody in an AoE area. And he has a jump that kind of launches him pretty high up in the air. And then his alternate shot, it kind of shoots this fireball that does a substantial amount of damage. And his normal shot, it's kind of this slow-moving projectile that does 600 damage, I believe. Now, each hero gets, when they spawn in, they get an option of 3 different kind of paths that they can take. I just chose the free one. I did, it shows up with these cards. I'm not interested in all that at this point. I'm, at a very beginning level, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I've got 30 seconds to figure out my abilities, so I just kind of smash square and just auto-accept what it's going to give me. It's not like I really even have options at this point. But we're in this little spawn room, and you can kind of, I guess, talk to your team and figure out your abilities. If you look at the top of the screen, you'll see there's a red 0/4 and a blue 0/4. Now, we are the blue team, and I believe I was always the blue team, so that might be just kind of how this game works. You're always the blue, they're always the red. And it's the first team to get to 4 points wins. Now, how you get a point is you capture the objective in the middle. That's 1 point. And then when the cart spawns, you have, if you're able to push the cart to the enemy side, you get an additional point. I believe if they stop you, they get a point though. So, ideal situation, you spawn the vehicle in, push it to their base, and you win. If you run out of time, once the vehicle spawns in, I believe you have like 2.5 minutes to get it to the enemy base. Once you run out of time, it resets the match and both teams can go try to capture the objective again. Now, I did not find a fast way to teleport back to base, and I really don't know if that's even important, or if you go back to base, if it'll heal up. But when you get into base, you spawn in on your horse, and your horse really allows you to run a lot faster, which is something I just absolutely love. As soon as you attack or something like that, your horse goes away and you don't get it back. But it's great for just having that initial speed to get out there. Paladins is very fast paced. I don't know if there's actual levels. I've played a handful of games, but I'm still very inexperienced with it. But you have a very fast spawn time. I think it's only like 6 or 7 seconds. And you spawn in on your horse and you're able to just rocket across the map. Now, at the beginning of this match, you saw I picked a handful of cards. Those cards are currently on an auto-equip button that, I guess every time I die, or maybe whenever I get enough points, it just automatically does it. And that is, the active cards are located on the bottom right of the screen. You can see right now I actually have an increase to movement speed. I have no idea how to look at your cards. It doesn't explain that in the tutorial or anything like that. I believe it's one of the D-pad buttons that really tells you, hey, these are the cards you have equipped, or these are the cards you can't equip. But since mine are auto-equipped, it's all grayed out, so I can't even really, scroll through it and look at it. Another thing that is not said in the tutorial that is a lifesaver is, I believe it's up on the D-pad. If you hold it down, it'll pull up a menu and tell you the hero's abilities. Now, this was my biggest issue with this first map is, the jump. I had no idea what the jump did. I didn't know, is it just a jump up in the air, or does it slow enemies down? I believe it's just a jump up in the air for like 30 seconds. But, I didn't know, hey, am I supposed to use it to do something special? Or, I really had no idea. Fortunately, this hero's pretty easy and uncomplicated. Shoot, throw your healing thing, use your jump to get out. But knowing, what my ultimate did would have been really helpful, because I was just kind of shooting it around enemies thinking it did a big AoE thing. But you actually need to hit a single target with it. I've jumped ahead here. We're now in the 3rd round, and the score's 3-2, and we just took over that midpoint, so we really want to try to push that cart to get the win. Now, Paladins is, to me, it's an absolute blast. If you're one of the people that, say, hey, it's a complete rip-off of Overwatch, I understand. But I think they did a better job than Overwatch. I actually really enjoy this game. It's got a lot of elements that I have not even discovered yet. This whole card system and that beginning perk that you unlock. There's a lot more depth to this game than Overwatch. And, there's a lot of levels. It's all kind of the same. There is like a team deathmatch, and, you can There are different modes, just a couple different, but you know, it's about the same amount of modes as Overwatch with a $0 price tag. I'm really excited about playing a little more Paladins. You know, I've done a few of these first looks that, you know, the games are fun, they're just not really like grabbing me, but I have to say Paladins, I'm definitely interested in looking at some of the other heroes and definitely trying out a few more things. And like I said, at that $0, you can't really go wrong. This is a great game for the price. Well, as this match wraps up, I'd just like to say, you know, thanks for watching, guys, and really, I would like to know what y'all think about the changes that I've done to the channel. You know, I upgraded my logo, my channel art, you know, I even put the new intro in. You know, I'm still using the good old pirate music, but yeah, really let me know so I know, hey, I need to make some changes or something like that. And if there's any more videos you'd like to see, you know, if you enjoyed this video, hey, show me some love, maybe subscribe, leave me a comment, and, you know, just really all around, let me know how I'm doing. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.